Amar Arshi ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ that is Bally Jack Power with Nanakana BBC Asian Network ਤੇ and ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ the story of Guru Nanak ji ਦੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਿਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੇਰ ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ you can do that straight up after the show 8 ਵਜੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਗਲੇ 7 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਲਈ bbc.co.uk/Asian Network. Now earlier on program to ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਸੀ ਸੁਖਸ਼ਿੰਦਰ ਸ਼ਿੰਦਾ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ and with Manika Kaur as well. ਸ਼ਿੰਦੇ ਜੋ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਸ਼ਿੰਦੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ we'll bring in about 10 minutes time but first I'd like to introduce an artist ਜੋ ਦੁਬਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈਗਾ Manika Kaur. Now ਕਈ ਜੱਥੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਲਈ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ recordings whatever there's so many but Manika's name came to us and see ਉਹਨਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਚਲੋ ਥੋੜੀ research ਦੀ ਕੀਤੀ found that she has a very big following online. Her last video had over 4.5 million hits on her kirtan. Dubai ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਦੁਬਈ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਹੈ her family has been part of getting that ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ made and opened. So this is Manika Kaur on the BBC Asian Network. And I first asked Manika Kaur about where she is living and a little bit about herself. This is Div Spamra and Manika Kaur on the BBC Asian Network.
I was born in Melbourne. I grew up in Melbourne, and about 7 years ago I got married and moved to Dubai. My first album that I've recorded, the track which you'll be playing today, is produced by Sukhbir Singh, the Prince of Bhangra Sukhbir. So yeah, I'm currently recording my second album, and all the kirtan that I record is to raise money for good causes. So one of basically my logo is Manika Kaur Kirtan for Causes. This first album was to raise money for building the Gurdwara in Dubai, which is the first Gurdwara in the UAE. And this album raised 1 million dirhams for the Gurdwara. I'm currently working on more kirtan to raise money to educate children in Punjab with the SOS initiative, and so far we have about 2,000 kids being educated in India.
And I would say the great thing about the music that you're making is that it's very appealing to everybody. In fact, you know, ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਆ ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਗੀਤ ਜਾਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੁਣ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਕੂਨ ਮਿਲਦਾ and it's very appealing to the youngsters because I guess in this day and age we need to do something sometimes a little bit different just to get them on board and then teach them about their faith and about their religion. Is that something you decided you wanted to go with from the beginning?
Absolutely. And I think one thing is, you know, we don't have to kind of fix to a certain time or sound. Gurus were pioneers. They were far ahead of their time. I don't think that we need to fix to a particular mindset. It's about balance, finding a balance. And I don't think that there's ever anything wrong with sitting down and creating beautiful music to sing kirtan, to sing worship, and to worship God in the way that you find beautiful. At the end of the day, it is very much your own journey. And I don't go out there saying, you know, look at me, I'm an example for people. I'm just me, being me, singing kirtan and sharing it and hopefully raising money and raising awareness for good causes out there.
And it definitely seems to be making a mark. Okay, one of your recent videos, Guru Ramdas, it received over 4.5 million views on YouTube. That's quite staggering. How did you feel when you saw that your kirtan is being appreciated by so many millions around the world?
I think it was a very big shock. I didn't really expect that many views. And it just kind of started off very simple, which is how most things have started off. Basically, I wanted to do something very special for my father's birthday. It was his 60th birthday. It's actually his birthday today. So this was last year that I started working on this video. And his favorite shabad is Guru Ramdas Rakho Saranai. And I recorded the shabad when I saw a video created by Amar Sen. In fact, my husband was like, this is the next plan. You should make a video with this kind of concept. So I looked at the concept and I immediately felt it. I could see it in my mind. So I started working on a script on Guru Ram Das Ji's life. What was amazing for me was I also got to learn so much about what an amazing soul Guru Ram Das Ji is. And just kind of what our gurus have left for us. And like the world knows about Mother Teresa, the world knows about Florence Nightingale and other great souls, but our gurus were one of the pretty much the greatest souls to walk this earth. They talked about harmony, equality, balance, worship, humility, tolerance. They spread a divine message of peace. And it's something that the world today still struggles to accept. So being able to do a video like that, and I'm actually working on more videos about all the gurus, which is what I hope to do, to create artistic videos on all the gurus that share a message that enlighten people and awaken people to how rich the message is from our gurus.
You're currently in Dubai, you know, when we heard the news that, you know, there's going to be a Gurdwara built in Dubai, you know, it's such a fantastic, you know, thing to hear. And you have, and your family have actively been behind getting this Gurdwara approved and built. How did it all begin? How did it start?
I think for many years my in-laws were working on getting permission for building the Gurdwara in Dubai. And having a place where the community could go. And my in-laws had lived here for 30 years and not had a Gurdwara. I was on the other side of the world. I was in Australia. And I grew up in a very spiritual house. My parents do Guru Granth Sahib Ji Seva and are involved in many other sevas for the community. So I grew up listening to kirtan, singing kirtan. We didn't have teachers. We worked out most shabads, and learning harmonium was mostly done by ear, by listening to tracks and sitting and working it out, and then writing the shabads into Romanized English and practicing the pronunciation of it. So coming to Dubai, getting engaged to my husband and realizing there was no Gurdwara in Dubai was one of the reservations I had about living in a place like Dubai. And then I got married in 2006 in May, and in July we were in Harmandir Sahib for my birthday, which was the 12th of July, and we got the news that day that Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum had signed the paper giving permission for the Gurdwara. And not only did he give the permission, he actually gave the land as well. And I think that's a very big milestone for our community here.
Manika Kaur, thank you very much for taking time out and joining us on the show here on the BBC Asia Network. Aur jankari le, if people want to know more about you, what's the best way they can get in touch?
They can go to my website, www.manikamusic.com, Manika music.com. You can contact me through my website. You can download free tracks from my website. Most of my tracks are up for free because basically if you can afford to help out, please do, and if you can't, please take the tracks and just enjoy them.
Manika, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Manika Kaur ਦੀ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੰਗਣਾ BBC Asia Network ਤੇ ਸੰਗੀਤ ਸੁਖਬੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਾ Sukhbir Singh, we all know him for his Bhangra music and his great performances. There is Geet Lay for the album. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ. He hasn't charged anything for it. He just wanted to do this and help Manika. Hope you all enjoyed that insight into a brand new artist. They ਵੱਖਰੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੁਬਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ. Just from our BBC Asia Network, they're bringing you a Gurpurab special. Jurur sanu text page let us know how you have been celebrating Gurpurab today. Aaj de din te 81869 just our email address hai DIPPS at bbc.co.uk, or you can get in touch on Twitter and on Facebook as well. Thank